What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Guy Party. This is Beautiful Brad.
This is Chester.
And we're back doing another Twitch stream. If you guys are listening to this late, be sure to check us out on Twitch. We're going to check this out for a while, see how it goes. Shout out to Tubbs World. He's already in there backing us. But yeah, it's Tubbs. Sorry, man. MB couldn't show.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, dude. He was too big for Guy Party, I guess, after last week. I don't know. Sorry to fucking bust your bubble.
I'd like to say there was some funny circumstance that led MB not to be here.
But it's just MB.
Yeah.
Yeah, anybody that's watching, just fucking, you got anything you want to have us chat about, just drop it in the chat. Tubbs World asked, does Chester have man boobs?
I think.
Look at that fucking hairy chest.
Alright.
Isn't that thing fucking beautiful? So what's been going on, Chester?
Not much. I got the vaccine today. And you see that? Yeah.
You see that booze heads?
That's
He's
right.
fully
I'm vaccinated, so you can fuck me and not get corona. But you might get some other shit. I know you will get HPV. I mean, if you don't have that already, but there's like multiple strains of that, so you might get my specific strain.
You know how I'm a collector? I've thought about like doing
collecting HPV strains.
Collect them all.
They're like fucking Pokemon. They should have an app for it. Like you put your phone over a woman and like it tells you what HPV strain she has. Like, oh no, I already got that one.
So I guess it's Rex Manning Day. I don't know, what is that?
Really?
Yeah.
You don't know about that?
I don't.
You ever watch Empire Records?
Ah, dude, it's been so long.
Oh, that's a great movie. That's one of those, I feel like, kind of hidden gems from the 90s. Mm-hmm. Like, it came out, I want to say, like, somewhere between 93 and 95, right around the same time Mallrats did. And it had kind of a similar vibe, but it's all about a record store.
Gotcha.
And it's got a lot of people in it, too. Like, I can never remember if it's Joey Lauren Adams or Renee Zellweger. I think it's Renee Zellweger is in it. Liv Tyler's in it. You know, some other people. I don't fucking know. But anyways, it's good, though. It's a really good movie. And anyways, in the movie, there's this fake musician named Rex Manning. And at the record store, Rex Manning is coming to do, like, a signing. And so that's why they say it's Rex Manning Day.
Oh, gotcha.
And I think he bangs old ladies or something like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit, I need to brush up on my pop culture, man, from the early 90s.
Yeah, it's definitely a pop culture reference, that's for sure. But it did suggest a fucking good watch. It's a good 90s feel movie. I love it.
They said it was Renee Zellweger.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was her or Joey Lauren Adams. Back in the day, they kind of looked alike.
Well, hey, what's up, Robert? Fucking MB couldn't make it, man. Everyone was pumped to talk to MB, but the guy couldn't show up for his 5 minutes of fame.
Yeah, we were talking earlier, man. Like, there's just some people who can't catch a break. But I disagree with that statement. I think everybody catches breaks. And it's just a matter of what you do with that break. And people like Embiid, when they catch a break, they don't fucking know what to do with it.
He doesn't know how to roll the breaks.
It's like you've caught a break and you have like a fucking 10 naked in your bed. And you just come on your stomach standing up somehow. And then you can't get hard again after that. And you've just ruined it. Like, that's the kind of person MB is.
Yeah.
And God love him. I mean, you got to feel sorry for him. But you could give him every break in the world, and I'm pretty sure he'd be right where he is.
Yeah. Shout out to you, MB. But yeah, fuck. Sorry, folks, no MB tonight.
He did have a bad break, but do you think he would care if we told what happened?
Nah, I don't think MB would care.
Some old man hit him in his car, so his car's out of commish.
Yeah, and I guess they wouldn't give him a rental car because his car wasn't worth enough to get the rental car.
Yeah, he had a beater. Did he tell you how much they gave him? Because they had a total. I heard you say that.
Yeah, I think he said he got like $478.
$400. God. Did they throw in a couple Subway coupons?
Yeah. Dude's rolling high, and you know he's going to spend.
Yeah, he's really rolling high because he probably will spend that on weed. I should tell him I'm going up to Michigan tomorrow and see if he'll be like, I got $400 for edibles. I mean, it's fucking great. Oh, man. I wish I could get a weed card in it for Ohio. I wonder what you have to do to get that.
Oh, I'm supposed to message.
You got a hookup?
Well, no.
Yeah.
He has the N on how to get the medical card.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he's handing out fake ones.
Oh.
Fucking right on, man. See, but I don't even know because my Ohio license finally expired. I've had an Ohio license this whole time, but I've been living in Kentucky for the last 4 years. Mm-hmm. And my Ohio license finally expired, so just the other day, like, I went out and got my Kentucky license, so I don't even have an Ohio license anymore.
Do you feel like lesser of a person with the Kentucky license?
It's really funny because, like, when I'm on the phone for my job, right, like, I talk to customers on the phone, mm-hmm. and they'll always ask me, like, where I'm from, because, like I said, they're just curious, and I'll tell them Kentucky, and they'll be like, you fuck your sister? Like, are you educated? like they have this, like, image of Kentuckians, and it's not fucking wrong.
So the other thing, an Ohio Green Team is where you want to go to get your medical card in Ohio.
I was just going to ask my regular doctor, because my regular doctor is still in Ohio, which
really?
I haven't switched over to a doctor in Kentucky yet. But, yeah, that'd be fucking tight.
So does Kentucky have medical marijuana?
No. I feel like conservatives, and I don't mean to get too political on here, but I feel like conservatives are the ones that are more against it. I feel like if liberals had their way, every state would have recreational marijuana. And I feel like Kentucky is a very conservative state. So I feel like they'll get there, but they'll probably be one of the last ones to do it.
But City Beat was saying that they might be one of the first ones in the tri-state area to fucking get
really?
Marijuana, yeah.
I would fucking love it. I'd be surprised, but I'd love it. I mean, well, fuck it. I'd love it. Yeah, guy party.
Guy party. Yeah.
I'm ready for every state to legalize fucking hallucinogens.
Yeah, no doubt.
I want to go to Kroger and, like, have a section of mushrooms. Dude, like hallucinogenic mushrooms.
Yeah. All the different types of candy bars.
Right? I don't know if you know this, but anyways, in Kentucky, because I know liquor laws are different in Ohio, liquor laws are actually more lenient in Kentucky because every Kroger has an adjacent Kroger liquor store. That'd be fucking sweet if they had a Kroger, like, fucking trip store also next to it.
Be worth sitting in all the fucking bullshit and jungle gyms, too, to get to, like, the trip section.
Right? Yeah.
Different flavored trips.
Fucking, I want to try peyote or something. Like, I want to have access to shit I haven't even been able to try, like DMT and stuff.
Yeah, for real.
That'd be fucking sweet.
Shells wants to know, are we going to inflate Fatty Patty? I'm going to get that bitch inflated, and I'm going to have my way with her soon.
I'm a little disappointed that you have to blow into her back. I feel like that's a missed opportunity. Like, I feel like you should be able to, like, blow into one of her titties or, like, blow into her vagina or her asshole to inflate her. Like, the inflation thing is in her mid-back.
Toto says, Eiffel Tower that plastic bitch. How do you Eiffel Tower? I don't know that one, but I'm down to try it.
I feel like it has something to do with spreading legs or something like that. I've heard that term. Educate me.
Tell us what an Eiffel Tower is. But yeah, if you guys want to see all the holes to fuck her in, check out that fucking round. See that glory hole?
When you blow her up, is she chubby?
I don't know. We tried it last week.
Is there a hole in it?
It just was taking forever, and we were drinking excessively, so...
So you were, like, blowing, like, booze breath into her?
So, one in the back, one in the mouth, then you high five. Oh, well, yeah, that's the wobbling H, dude.
Oh, I got it. Yeah. I gotcha. So she's hunched over, like, doggy style. Yeah. I'm going to steal somebody's fucking comic bit for a second here, but you ever watch Jim Norton?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, Jim Norton's fucking great. You'd love him. He was talking about how he had a threesome with Ron Jeremy. And he was on the blowjob end of that, right? And, like, Ron Jeremy is, like, fucking the girl from behind. Mm-hmm. And, like, Ron Jeremy's, like, got such a powerful fucking dick and thrust that he thrusted and, like, she, like, choked on his dick.
Do you know what Ron Jeremy was working with? Was it like
Have you ever seen it?
No, I haven't seen it,
it's like a 9 or 10 incher, like,
oh, really?
but, like, thick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he had a hog, man. Like, it's no, like, Dirk Diggler, like, from Boogie Nights, where I think he said his shit was, like, 13 inches. You only saw it soft. And I know it was a prosthetic, but it was, like, a good, like, 4, probably, like, 5 or fucking 6 inches soft. Like, that's sad when you look at its soft dick and it's way bigger than your fucking hard dick.
I know.
Like, oh, that's just...
I always feel ashamed when I watch pornos. It's like, god damn.
The other day I was looking at Amazon, and I was looking at, like, gym shorts, and I don't know if they didn't realize this, but, like, the male model they were using for these gym shorts, you could totally see his schlong in these fucking shorts. I'm sure it was limp, because if it was hard, it would be more obvious, but you could see, like, the head just a couple inches above the knee. You know those, like, really short running shorts from the 80s that would, like, come up, like, halfway between your knee and your waist?
Yeah.
Like, if he had one of those, a quarter of his dick would be hanging out.
And this was a mannequin at the mall?
No. This was a male model on Amazon.
On Amazon.
Yeah. Just from the color of the shorts, you could so clearly see the outline of his dick. And I was just staring at it for minutes. I didn't know what to do with it.
Stephanie said TikTok made Dick Pants famous.
Dick Pants. Didn't we do a Dick Pants thing?
That's what I was about to say. I think Drunken Army made Dick Pants famous
That's
down in
right.
fucking Milford, Ohio.
Dick Pants mustache. For those of you not in the know, we had a Dick Pants mustache baseball game.
Yeah.
Where everybody, I think even the girls drew mustaches on their faces or some shit like that, or wore fake mustaches.
It was,
and we all wore really, really tight, short pants.
I think I got tossed in like the third inning of that one.
That was our final game, so we said, let's go out in glory.
Yeah, we did too.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful.
Oh, God, I remember you getting tossed, and then it's softball, so, like, you drove your truck to the outfield wall, and then, like, you're out on, like, the bed of your truck dancing, like, to this really loud fucking music. And everybody fucking there was laughing their asses off. Even the ref, even the umps were fucking getting into it.
I had to entertain myself because, man, that shit was double headers, and, like, I had another fucking 12 innings to go through between the two games.
Right. That was probably the most beautiful fucking train wreck I have ever planned or participated in. That the fucking Drunken Army softball team. Didn't Gilp continue that after our first inaugural only season?
I think he took like
you took the reins.
The team, and then they actually won a game.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing. It just sounded like a fun boozy time.
Yeah. I warned you. I remember sitting at Ethel's. I'm like, dude.
It was what was his name? Boone?
Yeah, we'll call him Boone.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Boone works.
I was talking to that dude, and he was like, yeah, softball. And I'm like, shit, yeah, that sounds fucking fun. Fucking nightmare.
Yeah. I remember you guys came to me like, oh, dude, we should get one started. I'm like, I'll tell you what, I'll play on it, but you guys are doing all the organizing. Because I knew exactly what was going to happen.
Yeah. It's the same shit that happens when you try to organize a fucking trip, man. It sucks.
Kind of like the last few Guy Party camping trips.
Yeah. I mean, I had to cancel the Guy Party camping trip this year. That was kind of a bummer, but you know what? I guess it happens.
Yeah.
And if somebody wants to pick up that mantle and plan a Guy Party camping trip, I will be more than happy to participate, but I don't know if I'm going to plan it anymore.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to pass.
I don't blame you, dude. I don't know who else would.
I feel like trying to get more than a couple of people to go on a trip is a fucking nightmare.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Everyone's got certain needs and requests, and it's like, fuck this, I'm done.
Right. And then you always put your own money up front.
Yeah.
And then a lot of times you don't even get back what you put into it, man.
You have people fucking say they're going to go back out on you. You're fucking stuck with the tab, or somebody doesn't have all the money to pay you back, and you never end up seeing that extra $50.
Right. And I don't know why I let this one get past me, but after the last one we did, which was still fucking fun, don't get me wrong, but I said that what I was going to do this time was I was going to collect the money. I was going to tell everybody, like, give me $100. Mm-hmm. And then I was going to get everybody's money, and then based off of how much money I got, then book a place. Because then I have everybody's money, and I'm not taking a fucking loss. And then if they decide not to go, that's on them. They've lost their money. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Like fucking Whack Attack last year.
Right,
like, I want my money back. I'm like, dude, we fucking booked that cabin expecting you to go with that amount of money being put into the pot.
And that's why I want to do it. Because there was other people on that trip that did bail and hadn't paid me yet, and then they just never fucking paid me.
And you got fucked.
I don't even think I broke even. I think I came out at, like, losing money. Like I paid for a couple of extra people that didn't show.
Really?
Yeah, but it was fun. Don't get me wrong, it was fun. But I mean, I guess it's just the risk you fucking take when you plan a trip. I don't know, fuck.
Tubbs World, he says, Chester, he's your biggest fan. You're cheating on MB, Tubbs World. Last week, what's his name? MB was your biggest fan.
All right, I don't know what to do with that information. I'm sorry.
I wonder if like some of these are just like straight up children, like bunch of fucking 12-year-olds in our chat,
And I'm showing them like my fucking chest.
see that hairy fucking man, beastly chest. Yeah.
You want to see my defibrillator?
Where is it at? Is it fucking out?
You don't see the square? If you don't know, I have a defibrillator put in here because my heart sucks assholes.
Chester survived 2020, seriously.
Yeah. COVID didn't get me, but my heart almost did.
And here we are in 2021.
Yeah, fucking A.
You're vaccinated and
I'm vaccinated. I'm ready to rock and roll, man.
you still get boners.
Fucking A, I get boners. Dude, yeah.
So the heart's still pumping pretty good.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Blood's going to my dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting to a point where I might need some, like, Blue Chew fucking when I'm drinking and wanting to fuck.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's just kind of like...
I've never taken it.
It gets there, and, like, I'm trying to get it in, and just kind of like, like, it's just...
Oh, really? Oh, no, dude. I still get ragers. I have no complaints there.
Fucking A.
I wake up with fucking ragers.
Yeah, I get, like, morning stiffies every now and then, but I used to...
Oh, no,
go,
like midnight stiffy.
Oh,
Like,
really? You just wake up in the middle of the night and just
Yep.
jerk it?
I did the other night. I woke up with a total rager and just went in the bathroom and jerked it for a bit. I mean, it was one of those ragers where I'm like, ugh, like I was like annoyed by it. I'm like, God damn it, this is inconvenient. I'm trying to sleep and this thing is there, and then like I was like, I felt like I wouldn't be able to go back to sleep unless I ejacked,
Yeah, yeah.
and then I ejacked.
I've had that before where you're like trying to lay around on a Sunday, like watching football, and you got this boner, and you just like kind of want to roll a little bit more on your
Yeah,
belly.
what is it about football players that just get you hard?
Good point.
I've gotten boners watching football too.
Have you?
I think we've talked about this before. I feel like just getting boners or whatever is like a hangover kind of thing. Like I swear, like when I was single and I would be hungover, I'd jack it like 3 or 4 times.
Dude, that's what I do. Every time I fucking rock a hangover, I'm beating my shit till it's raw.
Right. I feel like there's some kind of chemical thing in there that with hangover, you need to ejaculate the booze or something. You're fucking, like, the booze is coming out through your semen.
Exactly. Tubbs was like, football boners, wow. Stephanie, nothing has ever sounded more disappointing than an unexpected and unwanted boner.
I mean, didn't we all have to deal with that in junior high?
Yeah, Chelsea's got a good theory. She says it's getting rid of the toxins.
Yeah, and have you ever just been like in a really grumpy fucking mood and you just jack it? Like you're ejecting the negativity from you?
Just channel it all down and
Yeah.
fucking push it out.
Like you remember when I was talking about that whole craziness with my trip that I took to Gatlinburg?
Oh,
And I was
yeah.
all pissed off about that? I jacked and I was good.
It is a stress reliever, man.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, oh, this is just vacation. I don't know what I'm worrying about this.
Cheers to you, booze heads. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, if you're wondering why my sleeves are rolled up, it's not to show off my Band-Aid. It's because it's hotter than Fatty Patty's vagina in here.
Yeah, and if you guys notice me using my towel to wipe myself, it's not me trying to be sexy. It's just literally like 90 degrees down here.
I don't know how you fucking sleep in this, man.
I love it, dude. I just sleep naked and no fucking blanket.
Right on.
I just feel comfortable as fuck.
Do either of your roommates come down and when you're like sitting here with your dong out?
Phallus will come down and give me a pat on the butt every now and then.
I thought you were about to say a pat on the dong. He just comes in here and smacks your wiener.
So here's a good question. Maybe you can fucking think of this. What would be the lady equivalent of a rage jerk?
I imagine it's just fucking like diddling really fucking hard, I guess. I don't know. I have seen porno clips where a girl is like violently masturbating, rubbing it like you might like if you ever like clean and you use one of those like scratch pads, you know, like those scrubby pads, you know, and like you're like scrubbing out the piss that collects at the bottom of the tub. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like
oh, Brillo pad?
Yeah, a Brillo pad. Yeah. And you're like, yeah. And like just doing that, like, and then like the ejaculate.
Be like a bloody cocktail of fucking semen and blood.
Can I tell you that female ejaculate confuses me?
Yeah, isn't it just piss?
I don't know, because I've seen clips where, and I think we have some females on here, so maybe you can chime in, but
Yeah, females.
I've seen like clear, like the stuff that looks like piss, like coming out, which I imagine in some cases it probably is piss, just because they're like, I want to look like I'm squirting, but it's piss.
Yeah.
But I've seen the clear squirting, and then I've seen like a creamy kind of squirting that looks almost like cum, like jizz, like man jizz, like from the penis. Like I don't feel like that's very PC, because it's like jizz doesn't necessarily specify which gender it's coming from, because there's lady jizz and there's man jizz, and then you have different genders. But anyways, you get the point. It looks like cum out of a penis, but it's like white and creamy. Why is there a difference?
They're claiming it's lady jizz and it's not piss. I believe it's piss. Because I had a girl over once and she was a squirter, and there was literally a puddle in my fucking bed soaking wet for like a fucking week straight, dude.
I believe in that female ejaculate. I just don't understand why some of it's clear and some of it's white and creamy. Or is the white and creamy stuff, I've always, and this is going to show how ignorant I am right now. I'm going to sound like MB right now. Like, I always felt like that might be a tranny, and like they shoved the dick back up inside, but it still like ejaculates out like a dude.
Yeah.
So like when you see like white creamy shit coming out, it's because that's dude coming out. I don't know.
And how do you get like the clearness in it though?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like when you look at like squirting videos or whatever, like squirting is usually like clear, but sometimes you see like, and it's not even like a cream pie. It's just a girl masturbating, and then like some like white creamy stuff comes out. It's like, what is that?
Lady jizz.
I don't know. I need an anatomy lesson.
Yeah. Now when I jerk off, it used to just be like puddles of spooge. Now like there's like clumpy parts in it. It almost looks like Jello gelatin, like where you know, it's not like the solid base. There's just like little, like after you put a spoon in it and ate some of it, there's just like little clumps everywhere around it. I don't know. Yeah, dude. Just maybe something's going on in me.
Are you ejaculating sausage gravy?
I could be. That's kind of what it looks like.
God damn it. Should get some biscuits.
Have to do that next time. Have a fucking biscuit ready. Just fucking like put it in one of them picture boxes and get a nice fucking picture of it. Post it up as the guy party fucking screensaver.
McDonald's will want to steal the image.
Yeah.
We'll buy that image from you for like $500. I don't know. You might want to get that fucking checked out.
Yeah, I probably have AIDS. Fuck it.
On the way over here, I was listening to the radio, and there's this ad. It's like, have you tested positive? And I'm like, coronavirus? AIDS? What are we going with here? And I don't know why it didn't even dawn on me. It was like, for pregnancy? What's the next step? I'm like, flush that turd out. What are you talking about? What's the next step?
What is it called? The Plan B pill?
Right.
I had to go buy one of those once. I fucked this chick in my sister's bathroom, and fucking the condom broke, and I remember the next morning. And Steve Dale brought her, by the way, if that describes the kind of girl she was.
Did she like toys?
No, what kind of girl rolls with Steve Dale?
The girl that likes toys.
I was going more along the mental side. Like,
did he pick her up off of Short Bus?
Well, I mean, any sane girl is not going to hang out with that dude.
Yeah. So she's crazy. Not retarded, maybe, but crazy?
Yeah, you know, just a little stupid, I guess. You know, stupider than the average fucking
Did you
chick.
feel guilty about fucking her?
Who, me?
Yeah.
She wasn't retarded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I'm not fucking, you know, straight up fucking retard.
I wasn't sure, like, if you were, like, saying, like, this was a girl that after you, like, fucked her, you were like, shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
But for, like, reasons, like, she didn't know she was giving consent or something. She wasn't smart enough to know what consent means.
I haven't stooped that low.
Okay,
yet.
good. All right, anyways, you were saying you're fucking this girl, and the condom broke, and you had to get her Plan B?
Yeah. I gave Stephen Dale like $50 to go get her Plan B.
Is that enough? I don't even know.
I don't know. It's probably only $20, and he bought some pizza and toys, I'm sure. It's just kind of like sweeping a bad fucking memory under the rug. I'm like, here, take this money and make it go away.
I'm just imagining Stephen Dale checking out with your $50. He's got like a fucking like DiGiorno and a Plan B and a Star Wars figure.
Alright, so you want an anatomy lesson? Stephanie says it's actually just called female ejaculate, and it comes from the Skene gland, which is next to the urethra.
That still doesn't say why, like, some of it's creamy and some of it's clear.
Yeah, break it down into, like, guy party terminology for us.
Is it like the female ejaculate, the clear stuff, and then the creamy stuff is some shit that comes out of the actual vagina hole? Why is some of it creamy? You know what I'm talking about? Like a Cadbury egg. Happy Easter, everyone.
Happy Easter, yeah.
Praise the Lord.
Easter already passed, didn't it?
Yeah, last Sunday.
Oh, that's right. Did you do any, like, guy party shit for Easter?
I went to my family's place. It was a very not guy party.
You guys didn't get, like, naked and fucking shotgun beers.
Is that what you do at Easter?
I mean, my family likes to get lit from time to time.
Oh, yeah. I mean... No, my family doesn't do that kind of stuff.
No.
Yeah.
Pretty responsible adults.
Right, like my mom doesn't drink, my brother doesn't drink much. A couple years ago, we went to Marie's grandparents for Christmas, and she was all like, let's stop and get some drinks, like some beer, and I'm like, why? She's like, because we're gonna drink there.
Yeah, man, that's like my Christmas here. We fucking drink.
Yeah, I mean, I just wasn't used to that. Like, I guess I come from a very conservative family. I don't know.
And you're the libtard of it all.
Yeah, right?
So here's some more on the anatomy lesson. If a woman is drunk or has bad bladder control, then it could be mixed with pee. The consistency depends on the woman and the mixture. Sounds like we're making mixed drinks for like a fucking party.
Okay, so what about truffle butter?
Yeah.
You know about truffle butter, where you fuck a girl in the ass and then you put it in her pussy afterwards, and then like it creates this kind of brown creamy substance that they call truffle butter?
Yeah, I've had that on my hand before. But I've also fucked a chick that had a yeast infection while I fucked her. That was kind of gross. It looked like a little sour cream pouch fucking hanging out.
Like
by
a
her
Sour
taint.
Patch Kid?
No, I mean, it's just like sour cream. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like I took a spoon and flicked it at her taint. Just dangling there. I just fucking pulled my balls up and like went to town.
Fucking yeast isn't gonna get in the way of my cock. Yeah, I mean, right on.
But yeah, we should make like an event. All you chicks listening, I know you guys are going to be at the fucking DA reunion. Let's come up with the Mean Bean cocktail. The lady
Mean Bean?
Whoever makes the best tasting cocktail, the creamy.
Will it be clear or will it be white and creamy?
I think we should go the creamy route.
Yeah. Like a White Russian?
Yeah, call it a White Russian, but, you know, something new and original.
Like a White Russian with cum in it or something.
Some of us actually use cum.
Exactly, yeah. We should have a DA Holy Grail that we just circle jerk into it. And
Dude, that would rule. Like a time capsule and save it for the next reunion. Oh, yeah. Dude, I gotta make that happen. Just hand it around. It'd just be a fucking pickle jar.
I was imagining something fancier, but I don't know why I was. That doesn't fit. Like, this isn't Indiana Jones.
And then that'll be the skit like we could do for MB. He is like the Indiana Jones finding the what would we call it? Not the Holy Grail, but like, you know,
the filthy fucking grail.
The semen filled pickle jar.
Like he's got to like swap out like a thing, like gets on like one of those sensors where if you lift it, like a fucking log comes and smashes your face. So he replaces it with like, I don't know, like a fucking pocket pussy or something. A bag full of beans. MV is Indiana fucking Jones. I feel like he'd just be looking through the garbage.
Like, look at this find. He's like a trash collector.
Right? He uses his whip to like smack away rats.
He's like, look
Other
at
hobos.
Oh shit. Oh, dude, I can picture it.
I know, I can too.
Oh, god damn it.
Love you, MB.
They all came to watch you tonight, MB, and you didn't show up.
Alright, what now?
Tubbs World is being a creepy bastard.
What is he saying?
Chester, have you ever licked your cum?
When I was a teenager, I kind of hunched over and ejaculated into my own face. Just to see what it would feel like.
So you did a money shot on yourself.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
It was warm.
Warm?
I didn't like it.
No.
No.
Did you taste any of it?
I feel like I did. I don't usually have like a very strong ejaculate. Like, I'm usually like, more often than not, my dick just kind of vomits out cum.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But every now and then, like, I get like the surprise like shooter. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You get the shooters every now and then.
Yeah, like, I came on my shirt the other day. Because, like, sometimes I just, like, roll up my shirt, just a couple layers, you know? And I got all over my shirt, and I'm like, God, all right.
I feel like with as hairy as you are, you would want to keep it on your shirt. Like, you don't want to get it fucking tangled up in that fucking hairy mess.
One time, Marie figured out that I had jacked off because, like, my stomach hair was all crusty. Like, we went to bang, and she was all like, you jacked off earlier. And I was like, oh, how did you know?
It's all fucking matted together, like
right?
Because
it's like, oh yeah, I was eating gummy bears earlier. But yeah, I mean, I feel like at least once I had like that massive fucking Machu Picchu fucking ejaculate that got into my mouth. I just remember a sour taste, and it's not pleasant.
Yeah, I can honestly say I've never ate cum.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I would under the right circumstance, and that circumstance being like a lot of money.
Oh, would you make the cum happen, or would you just taste the cum?
I mean, depending on the price. I mean,
what's your price? I've got $40.
I was thinking about this earlier. Like, you always hear about like crackheads and shit, like sucking dick for that next fix, and I'm like, that's not enough, man. Like, if somebody was like, I got a Cadillac Escalade if you suck my dick, I'd be like, yeah, I'm sucking a dick today. Like, that's happening. Like, that's like a $50,000 vehicle. Like, I'm sucking a dick today, I guess.
Hey, man, Toto says $20 is $20.
I mean,
and I've got $20. We can take it off camera.
I have thought about, like, OnlyFans pages. Because, you know, chicks are fucking raking it in with that stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm like, man, if I could even make, like, $500 a month, I'd be down. I feel like if it was even, like, $30, like, I don't care. I'm not touching a dude. I'm not letting a dude touch me. I'm just jacking off into a camera. I'd be kind of fucking flattered if somebody would be interested in seeing that shit.
Well, we've got... Leave it on camera. I got 5 on it.
I got 5 on it.
Another one's got 5. Somebody threw out 100. Hey, it ain't gay if you paid.
See, that's why I'm like, I kind of always kind of wondered, like, what did Cuddly call me? An otter.
Otter.
Yeah, like, I'm like, could I set up, like, an otter page or some shit like that? Like, donate to the otters. Help save the otters. I mean, I'd have to see how much money. I don't know. Would you do it?
For what?
Beer money?
Beer money? Suck a dick or taste cum?
Jack off in front of a camera and post it.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not like it's that. That's not doing anything. That's just letting people see you jack off.
Yeah.
I wouldn't care. Some people do that for free. Some people do that and go to jail.
Yeah. I mean, I'm related to somebody that does that for free. He actually pays to do it.
Right? Fucking Louis C.K.'s career was ended because he did that when people didn't want him to.
Yeah, now we have to do that kind of stuff behind a paid wall.
Mm-hmm. Right. I mean, if Louis C.K. would have just set up an OnlyFans page, he would have been fucking fine.
Yeah, they were clamoring last week for Michael Benjamin to start an OnlyFans page.
I mean, fuck, I could see it. I mean, for every kind of unique, special kind of thing that you can do sexually, there's somebody that's into that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like we were talking about this on one of our previous pods where we were trying to come up with a new fetish or something like that. And we had a hard time figuring it out.
What would be your niche for your OnlyFans page? Like, what would you sell?
I guess the hairy chest. That's got to be it, right?
Like, watch me come on my fucking hairy chest?
Right. Unless people are really into dudes with defibrillators.
I guess I would market myself as like tall dudes with little dongs.
Okay. I was with you until you said little dongs, but I mean,
Just like disproportionate body parts, I guess.
yeah. Like, do you remember? It's one of the Austin Powers movies where he's talking about mini me, and he's like trying to say he's got a big old dong because he calls him a tripod. But in your case, it's like you're just like really, really fucking low, like you're you're resting on your hard cock, and you're just like barely off the ground.
Yeah, folks, we might have MB next week. So, but thanks for tuning in, Booseheads. We love you.
Yeah, sorry, I know. I'm not as entertaining as making fun of MB.
He just joined a troll. Ain't nothing better than a good troll on somebody like MB.
I feel like his cockiness kind of attributes to that. Like,
Yeah.
he just has this self-assurance that he's just fucking awesome. And it's like no matter what you throw at him, it doesn't tear him down.
Why do so many Mongoloids have such confidence? Like, you've got James Sweet, Bing Bong. Especially Bing Bong is one of the most arrogant motherfuckers I've ever met.
No, I get it. Like, yeah, it's weird. It's like the people who are modest should probably be the ones who are more boastful. But it's because they don't know. They don't have that self-awareness, I guess, you know? They don't know that they're fucking Mongoloids.
I think they nailed it in the chat. Ignorance is bliss and Mongo confidence.
Yeah, and I mean, it is pretty fun to see a couple Mongos go at it.
Yeah, like fucking Mongo Combat with Butterfly and fucking, and Michael Benjamin.
Yeah, yeah, I mean...
So we never released that pod.
Oh, did we try to do a pod that night?
We did. We tried to do it, and did they fist fight, or they was like tackling and head chokes? And,
So, Michael Benjamin has a way of getting drunk and trying to wrestle people,
yeah.
which is really, really dumb when you don't know the person.
Yeah, especially somebody that just got out of prison. too.
Yeah, somebody that just got out of prison, not a good idea.
No.
But, I mean, his judgment was impaired by his brain. I don't even want to say it was the booze. It's just his brain.
It's tainted.
So he thought it was a great idea to take Butterfly to the ground. Like he's done with many of us who would just like laugh and just kind of be like, stop it.
But we're betas. Butterfly is another alpha.
Right. Right. So he takes him to the ground and then, God, Butterfly, like, got up real quick and then got on top of Michael. And I think he had his hand around his throat and his fist cocked up like he was about to just fucking lights out
Yeah.
him. And God bless Butterfly for showing a lot of fucking restraint right there.
He really did, too.
Because he could have just fucking destroyed him. And that night was tense as fuck anyways.
Yeah.
Remember we kept saying it was like boogie nights, but not the fun part?
We ate mushrooms, and I think Butterfly ate a hit of acid. And, like, we're just trying to trip. And this dude is, like, screaming at the neighbors, letting off firecrackers. There is no chill at all.
Like, it's that scene in Boogie Nights where they're at the drug dealer's house and they're trying to rob him.
Yep.
And, like, the kid's, like, sitting there just throwing firecrackers, like, and they're, like, every time, like, the three of them are sitting on the couch, like, like freaking out. And that's how we felt.
It really was, dude.
Like, you kind of wondered if we were going to get out of that.
There's all these fucking kids downstairs. He starts screaming at them and shit.
Yeah. I think they were down there playing, like, Nintendo 64s.
Just chilling, smoking weed.
That was a totally different party down there. Upstairs, we have complete and total Mongo combat going on. And it was even before they actually got into fist fights because they started arguing about political stuff.
Yeah.
I think they started talking about trannies and bathrooms or something, and Butterfly got super upset about that.
Yeah, he's
very opinionated about that.
And, you know, MB's very opinionated as well. Gotta keep it woke.
Right. MB was sending his woke waves, and Butterfly's like too trained in the dark side.
Wasn't even penetrating that
Nope.
dude. And he tried to come from the back to fucking alpha him into submission, and it didn't work out for him.
Nope, not at all.
And that's where we had Mongo combat.
Right. That'd be like Luke trying to like take down the emperor with like some sort of a suplex or something.
Ain't happening, bitch.
No. I'm like, I'm fucking lightning your ass.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing?
He's like, we're still keeping fucking men and women's bathrooms. All right, so you had a topic tonight, and we've yet to
Yeah,
get to
I know.
it.
We've just been kind of chit-chatting.
Yeah,
That's right on.
So yeah, let's hear it, man. What do you got?
Well, I don't know. The other day I was thinking, like, you see these, like, pornos out there that I guess it's more on the softcore side, but even the hardcore stuff, sometimes they have, like, a story involved.
Mm-hmm.
I think about the movie Boogie Nights, and we keep referencing that movie tonight, which is funny. But there's this scene in Boogie Nights where Burt Reynolds is talking about what he wants to do as an adult filmmaker. And this was back, mind you, in like the 70s when they would have like the porno theaters, right? So back in those days, people would go in the porno theaters and like watch a scene, jack off, come in their pants and leave. And he said, I want to make a porno like that's where the story is so good that somebody jacks off and comes in their pants, but then they just gotta sit in it. Because like the story is so good they can't leave. They have to know how the story ends. Right?
Let's do it.
I had that thought and I'm like, all right, well, I've seen some pretty fucking goofy ass shit, like, and I'm throwing out a bunch of pop culture references here, but in The Big Lebowski, one of those German dudes got into porno where he's like the cable guy, and he comes in and he's like, I'm here to fix a Dinah Cobble. And like the girl comes out in like a fucking little robe, like she's just been in a shower, and then like the robe just conveniently kind of comes undone and the titties popping out. And he's like, yeah, I'm good to fix the Dinah Cobble. And then they start fucking, you know? So you see pornos like that where there's more of a story involved. And I'm like, we could come up with something pretty good. I feel like we could come up with something guy party appropriate.
The first guy party funded porno.
Yes.
I know you got something cooking already. A premise.
I feel like I mentioned a couple ideas.
Is it maybe the book you're writing? I mean, you could kind of turn that into a porn. No. Is it detective?
Oh, no.
finding-
There are scenes, yes. There are definitely scenes that could be in a porno. Like, specific genres of pornos, too. Like, tranny porno and, like, ass-eating porno and, like, yeah. There's lots of fucking, yeah.
Do you want to give, like, the Booze Heads a little context of what book you're kind of writing?
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I need a push. I need a push to finish it.
You need to make
Because
it happen.
I've got, like, 7 or 8 chapters already done.
I know, dude. We need to fucking read them on the pod.
I know. Anyways, I have written probably 3/4 of a novel, and then I stopped like a year ago. Which, granted, that was right around the time that I started buying a house. If you ever bought a house, it sucks. It's a very stressful and long, drawn-out process. But anyways, that's what drove me away from writing. Mm-hmm. I need to get back into it and finish my book and get Marie to edit it because she is an actual editor.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Yep, and you need to get her to edit it, and then we can drop it on Amazon or something like that.
Nice.
But anyways, my book is surrounding a detective that just goes on really weird adventures. Like, oh god, there's one where he's in South America. It's been a while. There's one where he's in South America and he does ayahuasca and ends up in a cult.
So it's like each chapter, like a segment of his life.
Yeah.
Or so like it's its own
Different
individual
cases.
story. Okay.
Essentially, it's
All right.
different cases. Yeah, and then I know I did a case with the. I got to go back and read this. I know I wanted to do a case where the villain was called the abortionist, and the idea was that he would tell women he was aborting their babies, but then actually he would actually like take the aborted babies and like they would live, and he would build an army.
Tubbs World says I'm buying that book, and Stephanie says your book sounds like an episode of Archer. Booze Heads, anybody that's listening, put a beer mug emoji in the chat if you guys want to hear Chester's book on the pod.
It's been a year since I've written any of that, and I'm pretty sure like there was times where I was high when I was writing it too, and it's
Would you be up for reading it?
yeah,
Just like
yeah,
straight
man.
up
I'll
reading
read,
it, like,
I'll read some chapters on
straight
here.
up
Fucking A,
episode.
I know there's probably some good shit in there, but there's also probably some goofiness in there. But you know, whatever.
Fuck it, it's Guy Party, man.
Anyways, why'd we get on the subject?
Because there was like some weird sex cases in the book that led to maybe a plot for the Guy Party
Oh,
porno.
right. So
Oh, dude, we're getting mass fucking beer emojis. You're gonna have to make it happen. We're gonna have to read it.
All right, so for the porno,
Start us off. Do we have one central character, like one central dude, or are we going to have multiple dudes?
God, I'm spacing all of a sudden.
Should we just
This
make
is a vaccine.
vaccinated and booze don't mix?
What was I even thinking about? Let me get my train of thought back together.
Are we doing like a straight up straight porno where dudes are just fucking chicks, or are we just going to get weird as fuck and guy party with
weird
it?
as fuck. Absolutely weird as fuck with it. So, in the guy party universe, obviously we do drugs.
Oh, yeah.
In the real porno universe, like, you have situations where it seems pretty bonkers redonkulous, right? Like, that wouldn't fucking happen. So, in the guy party universe, yeah, we have the same thing, but in a more guy party way. One of the first ideas I had was you take a hit of acid or 3, and for anybody who's ever done acid, or mushrooms, or any kind of like hallucinogen, if you do that in nature, one of the things you do is, like, if you're outside especially, you kind of connect with nature.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
I know the first time I did mushrooms, I was flirting with the moon. That's no joke.
I cried around Mother Tree. Like,
Right.
legit cry.
Right, and that's the other thing I was going to say is around trees, especially, like, you almost feel like their energy or something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
You-
yeah.
It's like you connect it, like you can feel their life force.
Mm-hmm.
And so in the porno version of Guy Party, somebody's tripping and they're touching a tree, and then out from the tree emerges
Yes!
like a beautiful woman made of tree bark or something.
Nice.
Yes.
Is she made of tree bark, or does the tree turn into a woman?
I think a tree woman emerges from the tree and walks out and, like, starts grinding on you.
And then do we pan out and he's at a park and it's like, you know, the middle of the
Yes.
afternoon, the kids are playing soccer?
Yes. When you're filming the sex scene, it's at night and you're in a private forest or something like that.
Private forest.
But then, then reality sets in and, like, you're in the middle of, like, downtown, you're fucking a bush. You're in the middle of an urban city, and the cops haven't even arrested you yet because they're just wowed by how passionate you are.
Passion, they've never seen it.
Right. Like a circle is gathered around you to witness this fucking miracle. And you're just grinding up against this rough-ass tree bark. Your dick is bleeding. You don't know. You think the blood is lube or something.
One soccer mom was quoted as saying it reminded me of childbirth.
And then, like, the next thing you know, you've pulled out and ejaculated, and now you're in Fountain Square, and you go to Grater's Ice Cream. And it's a good fucking day.
So do you feel like the completion calms down the trip? Now is this
No,
guy,
I just feel like you fuck something else after that.
so is this guy going to be the main character throughout the whole guy party porno?
Yeah, I feel like he just keeps fucking different things, right? Like, he's fucking a tree. In the porno version, it turns into a beautiful woman. So, like, it's a porno, so it's got to be something you could jack it to, right? Mm-hmm. And then the next thing you know, like, he's fucking a water fountain. And that turns into some sort of, like, beautiful woman or animal or something. I don't know. Like, we'll get weird with it. Let's get weird with it. That's one idea that I have. What do you have?
See, I'm thinking of just taking, like, the idea we have for, like, an ongoing show, like, kind of ripping off It's Always Sunny, but just, like, a bunch of podcast dudes. And this is where it gets weird. Like, you still got, like, Cuddly. They end up, like, I don't know, just lots of fucking weird shit. I don't know. I'm just throwing out the premise. I'm fucking trying to roll with it at this point.
All right. Like, get it out of your head and onto the microphone.
It just starts out, they're just trying to find out how to get laid. And then we build off the story from there.
So it's like a conquest kind of thing.
Conquest, yeah, but like each dude finds their own like mission, so you have different women and different dudes in each scene.
So like Michael Benjamin, like we're all at the bar and like he goes around out back and like a girl pops out of the dumpster and
No, see, I figured he would be the last one to get laid, and he ends up getting railed by Cuddly.
oh yeah,
Who
that makes
pops
sense.
out of the dumpster.
That makes sense. Like, Michael, I've been waiting for you. I knew you would come.
Yeah, so you cover all, you know, the new sex fucking, whatever they call them now, all the different, the he's, the she's, the hims, the hers, the beeps, the boobs, the binaries, the trannies, like, we'll have it all, just to, you know, you can't fucking cancel us because we got blacks, we got Mexicans, we got Chineses.
All right, I have another one for you.
Just fucking rambling at this point.
And this is more romantic, right?
Okay.
All right, so you're at Target and you're in the toy aisle and you find this like Star Wars figure that you've been searching for and you reach for it. You don't notice there's somebody else next to you. She reaches for it and your hands touch while you reach for the Star Wars figure and you look over and it's this beautiful girl and you're just like, oh. And she's like, you like Star Wars? Like all surprised that a dude that looks like you likes Star Wars.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
So yeah, she's all like, oh, you like Star Wars? I like Star Wars. And you're like, baby, let me show you something. And like you pull up your phone and you pull up pictures of your room, right? And then like she just like sees like how many Star Wars figures you have, and she just like immediately gets wet, right? Like she's just down to clown. And she's like, you're in the middle of a Target, but she just grabs your dick. You know how like at certain stores they have like little cones to shut down aisles or whatever? Mm-hmm. She finds one of those and shuts down that aisle. She's like, let's make love right now. And you bang in the toy aisle of Target.
Fuck yeah.
That's what I feel like is totally guy party. And then, like, you open up a Han Solo figure, but she's pissed off at you at first for opening it because it's like, you don't open a figure, but then you're like, but I love you. And she's like, I know. And then you shove it up her ass.
Hell yeah. Mic drop.
Yep. That's the kind of story that if I was in a porno theater like Pee Wee Herman, I would come in my pants and then I would keep watching it because I'd be like, this is fucking crazy.
Hell yeah.
Would you like to see my asshole? Well, if you subscribe to our page, like, religiously, you probably have seen my asshole because this fellow over here posted it and got kicked off of Facebook.
Yeah, they fucking banned me and they took that picture down really quick.
Because we had which actually still exists somewhere in my garage or some shit like that, a God Party board game that...
We need to bring that back.
I know. We need to do another round of the God Party board game, especially since it's been so long, I wouldn't even fucking remember what the shit I came up with. It was modeled, like, obviously very heavily off of Monopoly, but there's, like, the chance in the community chest, and it's basically like a truth or dare kind of thing, and I think one of the things was show your asshole or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember one, you had to do, like, a push-up in another dude's ass. That's pretty interesting. I would like to bust that fucker back out.
Yeah, especially since it's been so long, and I feel bad, and I'm sorry about name dropping here, but if Chrissy P is watching, I should have turned that shit over to you because you have more ambition than I do, especially when it comes to board games. If you still want it, it's yours. I'll give it to you. You can do whatever you want with it.
I'll talk to him. I'm sure he'll be down. He'll fucking love to roll with it.
Yeah. I hesitated to give it to him because I'm like, this is mine. I don't want it to go into somebody else's hands. And I don't know why I was all possessive about it. I did actually do a lot of work on it, but...
Dude, I get it. I'd be the same way. Like, you put all the work in, got the premise. Like,
right.
You don't want somebody fucking ripping your baby apart. You know, your
no,
creation.
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, it went to the wayside, and it shouldn't have, and I should have let it somebody who... It's one of those things that, for me, is a problem. I don't have a lot of ambition.
Yeah, I'll reach out to him. He'll run with it, but he'll probably do the same thing. Be like, yeah, I'll do it, and then he'll come up with a lot of quick ideas, and then it'll get shelved, too.
Yeah, I don't think Milton Bradley is going to be putting that one out anytime soon.
Yeah, that would definitely have to go to, like, a Kickstarter. A crowdfund.
It was fun, though. Boozeheads, if you can go into our archives, there's a pretty sweet... I think we did an episode, right? Around playing the game? Yeah, it's fun.
It was one of our earlier ones.
Yeah, it was one of the ones when I lived in Bellevue still.
Yeah.
I remember... fucking loved that apartment.
That apartment was dope as fuck.
I loved it. Just so centrally located and...
The perfect spot.
Yeah. I don't know where y'all live or whatever, but if you live within walking distance of a bar, it's fucking awesome.
It is. Yeah. Dude,
especially a dope bar. That was a cool ass bar.
I was envious of like when we were in St. Louis and we went to that haunted bar.
Yeah, it was in the middle of a neighborhood.
Middle of a neighborhood.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, sign me up for this. This would be so rad.
Right. It was a Halloween themed bar.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I got like a little portrait or whatever from that place, and I know I have it still. I think it's just
I forget the name of it.
Buried somewhere.
I'm gonna say it was the Haunt or some shit.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, but it's like right dab in the middle of the neighborhood, because I remember we got the taxi out there and we're driving around this neighborhood like, where the fuck are we? And then we saw the skeleton hanging.
Yeah,
oh, that must be it.
Yeah, and it was like, I remember even like thinking like it was a weird neighborhood too, because it was like every house was like made of like brick or something like that, and I was like, is there a story here? And there was actually. There was like an old ass fire in that neighborhood, and then
really?
Do you remember that? Oh yeah, there's like a fire around there, and then they changed like the building code. They had to build places by brick because there was that massive fire, which is why everything around there is built in brick. And we should post our pictures from the Budweiser brewery. we had some really adorable pictures.
Yeah. I'd say I'd pull it up, but my phone is catching us right now.
Yeah, we have some really awesome pictures in the fucking Budweiser brewery. They look like engagement photos. God, that was an eventful weekend.
That was one of my favorite weekend trips.
That was a fun one, man.
Fucking, I was doing a list today of like all the ballparks I've been to try to kind of keep track, and I had almost forgot about St. Louis, which is fucked up because that was my favorite one. Pittsburgh was a lot of fun, but
Pittsburgh was a lot of fun. Did you remember Milwaukee? You were sleeping during a lot of that, but did you remember Milwaukee?
I slept through it?
You slept through a lot of it.
I don't remember sleeping.
You were very tired.
Yeah. St. Louis was the best looking ballpark, though.
Yeah, I've done more than you, but yeah.
What would beat St. Louis that you've been to?
Even though it wasn't the original, just being in Yankee Stadium is pretty fucking dope.
Oh, you've been to Yankee Stadium? Oh, you've been to fucking Wrigley, too.
I've also been to Wrigley, yes.
And you said it was a dump, but
Wrigley was a dump.
But I'm sure the history...
Yeah, you appreciate the history, but you also, at the same time, when you're in there, you're like, yeah, this is a stadium from the 20s. Yeah. Like, you feel that. I feel like they've renovated it since I've been there, but it's... Yeah, you kind of feel that.
So, yeah, like, literally in a month, we're going to get to cross the Cleveland Indians off our list.
Yeah, that feels like an easy one.
But, hey, we haven't been to it yet.
Right, and I've had the Yankees, the Phillies, and the Nationals. The Nationals one was pretty nice. It's newer. Cool. Yeah. It's newer, but so I mean that it has that benefit. And the Phillies one was nice too. Actually, all three of those were nice, but the Yankees one was massive. Just like
I heard, it was stupid big. Like, what does it hold 100,000?
Oh, I don't doubt it at all. It's like basically like what you see with ours, right? But like all the way around. Just all the way around, pretty much.
Just solid fucking seating.
Just seats, right. Yeah, just tons and tons and tons of seats.
And that's why you need to have a salary cap if you want your sports competitive.
Right, yeah, because they make so much fucking money off of that. And it's also pretty dope. They have a Hard Rock Cafe in the stadium, because I collect these little, like, Hard Rock guitar pin magnets.
Yeah, I saw those. Those are dope.
Yeah, and I have one specific to Yankee Stadium.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is nice.
See, that's all the stadiums we've been to. And every one of them I've been with you. I was hoping to find something unique like that to like hang. I've been there. Mm-hmm. But I can never find anything that I wanted to get.
Yeah. But I mean, Pittsburgh was cool. The Pittsburgh Pirates Stadium reminded me a lot of ours.
Yeah.
It's very, very small. It's very small. Mm-hmm. But it just reminded me of like a lot of ours. Heinz Field was cool.
I've only been to 3 NFL stadiums, and Heinz Field is probably the coolest.
Same, yeah.
I know, I was trying to make my list today, and I'm like, I've only been to 3 NFL stadiums?
I've been to way more ballparks.
Yeah, shit, you got a good chunk of ballparks.
Like 7 or 8, yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about going to Detroit this fall for the Bengals-Detroit game, depending on...
Are we?
Yeah, we should go.
Did we?
Well, me and Crickets.
Oh, okay.
But I was going to throw it out to you if you wanted to go.
Yeah, fucking A. I love it, yeah.
Yeah.
I was bummed a couple years ago, the Bengals went to Nashville. And that's so close to us that I'm like, why didn't we do that?
I keep missing the Bengals Indiana games. And it's like, that's another one I could scratch
Oh,
off.
Indianapolis. Yeah, I can't believe I haven't been there. Yeah, that's crazy. Green Bay isn't even that far.
Yeah.
Green Bay is probably like about 5 or 6 hours.
And we talked about doing that one after Cleveland.
It's that same thing that you go back to where it's really hard to plan a fucking trip, man.
I know, that's why I'm just like, let's just do us. And we know Crickets is usually down. And it's like, outside of him, let's just fucking go do it, you know?
Right. Yeah, man, when we went to Pittsburgh, I had a lot of fucking fun.
That was a good fucking trip.
That was a fun trip.
Hey, that's what fucking be the same thing, Cleveland.
Yeah.
Go Reds! How about them Reds, motherfuckers?
Hell yeah, man.
All right, so there's a few of you guys hanging on. I guess.
Sorry, we've kind of wandered into the world of sports.
Yeah, and sorry for doing that on a live thing. We're not used to doing live shit. We were hoping MB would be here to entertain y'all. But before we wrap this up, do any of you guys got any questions you want to shoot out or weird
requests?
topics? Yeah, requests, anything. Yeah, shoot it out before we wrap this shit up. Thank you all for fucking hanging out with us. Beer. But yeah, dude.
Thank you for the extra beer.
Oh, dude, anytime. Once the dates are released, we'll see what's up. And fucking, if you want to go to Detroit.
Yeah. Fucking A.
Yeah.
I think they have a dome, don't they?
I think so, yeah.
It's not far. It's like 4 hours. And then we're going to always get legal weed there, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. and there's a reptile zoo up there that me and Crickets were wanting to stop in.
Fucking A.
We had booked it a month prior before the Cleveland trip, but he's got children and shit running around. So he's like, well, I'm going to do the Cleveland. We'll postpone Detroit until the Bengals. So it works out. It's a win-win. So Tubbs World wants to know, Chester, how old are you?
Shit.
I mean,
hang on a second. I had a birthday a second ago, and I'm 37 now.
I know, man. I'm the same.
37.
Man. Yeah, Chester's birthday was last weekend. Happy birthday, Chester.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm in that retarded 35 to 40 range where you just kind of lose track.
Yeah. That's where it's like, I don't feel like I'm pushing 40. My mentality's not pushing 40, but yeah, somehow I'm pushing 40.
Right. I watched pretty much all the comic book men, and just from like how those dudes talk, it feels like our 40s are going to be just about the same.
Yeah. Those are dudes that kind of just never fucking grew up.
Right. I mean, maybe, I don't know, but is there a point where I feel like we're just going to go from like, those guys are fun, they're older, but they're fun, and then it's going to like casually creep in to creepiness, where it's like,
But do we worry about what other people think? Fuck them. If you're enjoying yourself, enjoy yourself. Tubbs World says happy late birthday, Chester.
Yeah, it's like when Marie's kids get older and start hanging out with like partying and stuff, I like crash their fucking party and like, dude, am I gonna become like the fucking Picante of it all?
Well, see, the thing, Picante sucked. He would get nude and try to fuck the girls that were there.
Right.
You want to do that because you're married. Now, I might end up doing that.
Right. See, like, you look back on that and you're like, oh, that fucking bastard. But, like, at the same time...
Looking back on some of it now, it's like, God damn, that was fucking epic. Like,
yeah.
I mean, in the moment, it was very awkward and tense, but it's like, God damn, what a greasy bastard. I love it.
like, how do you feel like your nephews are going to view you?
I don't know. If they want to hang out and party, I'll be there.
Right on. Like, do you feel like you would be the Sheldon?
Yeah, but you know what?
Some of you might not know that reference, but that's a Drunken Army reference.
Yeah, we need to get him on the pod
I
one day.
know. He's a fucking talker, too, man. I bet he would fucking dominate that pod.
He would.
He would alpha the shit out of that pod.
We would definitely have to do it without Michael. Michael would not enjoy it because they would alpha each other.
Right.
Yeah, maybe I'll try to get a fucking Sheldon pod going one of these days.
Is he still partying?
Oh, yeah, he's still partying. Stephanie says, my oldest son's friends try to hang out with me. It'll be fine. There you go.
There you go. All right.
Just don't make it weird. Don't, like, buy into the social norms that's fucking weird because just be cool fucking dude and whatever. I think, besides Sheldon's alpha insanity, I think he's a fucking good-ass dude. I like hanging out with him. He's 20 years older than me.
Yeah, like, I haven't reached the point yet where I'm like, man, I need to grow up or something like that. That hasn't happened.
Same here. I mean, I wish I would have made different choices, but I kind of like what I do.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't have any complaints. I mean, I get a pretty good opportunity to do shit like this, hang out with my buds.
Yeah.
I get a good opportunity to go out in nature and hike and shit and go out on trips and stuff and explore, man. I mean, maybe I could be, like, going around the world and shit.
Yeah, I feel like you'll conquer the world before it's over. You're a traveler.
But at the same time, like, I'm middle class as fuck. I'm like, built into this suburban Ohio, Cincinnati thing. Like, I've tried to leave and it just pulled me back.
It's not a bad place.
No, not at all. But you know what pulled me back was my love for my friends and my family.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, man, that's one of those things that if you take for granted, you'll miss it.
Totally.
And not to sound too sappy, but it outweighs a lot of things. Like, a lot of things that you would consider a positive. Like, shit like living next to a beach,
It ain't
That's cool, but it's just not this. It's not being around your bros and your fam and all that. And I am getting sappy right now, but fuck it. I don't know.
Fuck it. It's all that IPA.
I tried that yeah. I tried that shit, and it doesn't compare.
It ain't no fun doing it by yourself,
It's
man.
no fun doing it by yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
It's-
Like, you can do some exploring by yourself, and maybe if I'm 90 and everyone else I know is dead, I'll fucking go exploring by myself.
I mean, I'm kind of in that spot now. It's like, everyone's married, tied down, got kids and shit. Like, if I want to go see and do things, I got to do it by myself. But I'll tell you, it'll never beat going with my dudes and my fucking chick friends to go do that shit.
I'll tell you that going on a trip by yourself is fucking awesome. Like, you should do that. You have the advantage of doing that. You should totally do that sometime.
I'd plan on it.
But at the same time, you don't want to, like, distance yourself from this collective that you've built. This group of people friends and family that you've built. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that you can't go traveling by yourself. It's actually a lot of fucking fun to travel by yourself because you get to dictate everything, man. You pick the restaurants, you decide what you're doing that day. I mean, there's no back and forth with anybody. It's just you. I've done a few trips like that, and it's a lot of fucking fun, and you should take advantage.
Oh, no, yeah, I plan on it. For, like, my 40th, I've already got it planned out. I'm going down to South Florida. There's 3 reptile fucking zoos I want to go to.
There you fucking go, man.
So, yeah, because I know nobody else ain't going with me, so that's what I'm doing for my 40th. So that'll be probably my first fucking solo travel.
Yeah, man, Miami Beach. Go to Miami Beach and just, like, sit there with a boner on the beach. And just look at all the fine fucking women on that beach because...
Boners on the beach, booze heads.
I will tell you that I spent I think 2 or 3 hours on that beach. And it's like a Hollywood premiere. Like, that level of fucking just beauty on the beach, right? Like, models and shit.
That's what I hear, man.
I remember sitting there with my gross ass, like, hairy ass stomach hanging out, like... I don't fit here, but fuck it.
Hell yeah.
I will participate. I will creepily watch these marvels of humanity, but I'm not in this league. I'm like sitting on like a towel next to like these girls that are obviously speaking in French.
I love it. It sounds amazing. Bitches that speak in French are fucking rad.
Yeah. It's like, s'il vous plaît, blowjob? You're like, yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oui. Yeah, French chicks are awesome. But, yeah. But anyways, I highly recommend doing something like that.
Yeah. It's in the works for sure.
Just watch this movie, I think it's like Nomadland or something like that, with Frances McDormand. So the whole premise of the movie is like that her husband dies, which is like, that's sad. But she leaves her home because this factory that she's working at like closes a shop, and the factory is the whole town, right? So she goes and lives in a van, and she just goes from like different like part of the country to different part of the country where she can find seasonal work and like park her van in like an RV park or some shit like that, right?
That would rule.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed really fucking cool, and yeah, man, I mean, at some point I would love to fucking do that. I mean, way later in my life, but yeah.
Just gotta get them kids to turn 18.
I told Marie that. I'm like, as soon as this fucking kids turn 18,
Oh, yeah.
they're getting the fucking boot.
Yeah, don't end up letting them turn into fucking me or Cinderman.
I feel like at least one of them is going to end up staying longer.
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna end up being a fucking Picante. I'm not a creepy old fucking man sunbathing on the roof, but just that dude that's just like, I can't get rid of these bastards and live the life I want. But anyway, shit, man. I don't know. You got anything else before we wrap this up?
Chat page. Do you all have anything else before you wrap this up?
They didn't shoot at anyone. Or anything. So I guess they're good.
Making different faces of the camera.
Okay, party. 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
The old shocker.
Yeah, shocker.
I feel like that'd be like really difficult. Like I'm just like thinking like my pinky's not gonna be doing much. But I guess if it's jammed up into an asshole, it might just be like casually wink.
I've tried it. You're basically massaging the butthole.
Yeah.
Just kind of getting it ready if you want to stick it in later.
But I feel like the girls' buttholes don't really get that kind of like. Isn't the G spot in the butthole only exclusive to dudes?
I don't know, but I've tried to fuck my retarded girlfriend in the ass, and she wants nothing to do with it. And I'm not well equipped either. So.
Yeah, like I tried to fuck a girl in the ass one time, and like I think I got like just like not even like the full head in. Like, just, like, half the head. It was like, no. I'm like, more lube. And, like, no.
I partied with bitches that took the whole fucking thing in without lube. And
really?
Loved it, yeah.
Oh,
but I've also had ones that couldn't even take a little pinky fucking stickaroo. So,
no.
Not everyone's created equally, unfortunately.
Sorry, ladies.
Yeah. Get your fucking buttholes in shape. Guy party.
Yeah, there's training kits. I've seen them like hustler.com and shit. Like little butt plugs that are like smaller and like increase in size. So you put like a little butt plug up there, like, okay, cool. And then you put like a bigger butt plug up there and you're like, okay, I got used to that now.
Yeah.
And I got a bigger butt plug.
It's like gauging your earrings.
That's true, yeah. You just gotta stretch it out.
And you see some dudes with huge ass fucking holes. Well, it didn't start that way.
Right. I mean, eventually you could just fit a fucking submarine up there.
So, ladies, take our advice. Fucking
train your assholes.
Train your assholes. Let's fuck it real good. On that note, you got anything else before we wrap this up?
Nah, I gotta piss.
All right, booze heads. Thank you guys who tuned in. I really appreciate it. I fucking love you all. You guys are the best.
I don't know what to do with this.
Doing this fucking train wreck.
I'm jerking off 2 dicks at the same time.
Fucking May 15th, Ethel's Tavern. Come out, fucking party. We'll be there. Love to see everyone. I feel like everyone's going to be there. So anybody that isn't familiar with the Drunken Army,
show up at Ethel's Tavern.
Yeah.
Google it. It's probably on Google.
Yeah, Ethel's Tavern down in Newtown. Let's fucking...
Don't murder us, please.
Yeah, let's have ourselves a good time. Invite trannies. You know where to check us out. We're on all the social media platforms. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We're basically everywhere you download pods. If you're listening to us on Twitch for the first time, just find us where you listen to podcasts. We're everywhere. And we're going to take over the world. Until the next episode, motherfuckers.
Guy Party! Woo!